Running as a progressive Democrat in Texas requires defying decades of political gravity. The state's deep red history means that traditional liberal strongholds are mathematically insufficient to win a statewide race. This structural reality forces candidates like James Talarico to seek out a near-impossible shift in the electorate. His viability depends entirely on his ability to peel away moderate establishment Republicans. This explains the sudden emergence of Republicans for Talarico. At first glance, the organization appeared to be a miraculous, organic realignment of the Texas voter base. The campaign leveraged this narrative for a national media rollout. On morning news television, they featured supposed conservative mothers who claimed to be crossing the aisle for the first time. These supporters sold Talarico as a sensible moderate, a bridge builder whose primary goal was lowering the cost of living for working families. But this momentum relies on whether these supporters represent a genuine grassroots consensus or a manufactured mirage designed to mislead general election voters. An investigation into the crossover supporters featured on national television reveals deep contradictions, particularly in the case of Mindy McClear. Her presented identity as a lifelong Republican fleeing her party is refuted by public records. Her digital paper trail shows a consistent history of participation in Democratic primaries. Federal Election Commission filings show a continuous stream of contributions to Democratic candidates, dating back to 2018, all funneled through the Act Blue platform. The records show her financial support extends to the Kamala Harris campaign and prominent anti-Trump organizations like the Lincoln Project. The Talarico campaign defended the appearances by claiming the women had once voted for a Republican. To date, however, the campaign has not produced a single verifiable Republican endorser. Planting far-left activists to simulate moderate appeal is a mechanical execution of astroturfing designed to mislead the Texas electorate with a manufactured consensus. Manufacturing fake supporters provides a tactical shield while a candidate frantically scrubs their recent radical record for the general election. Before this moderate shift, Talarico focused heavily on controversial cultural positions, such as promoting gender-neutral theology and claiming a vegan lifestyle was a necessary mandate to fight climate change. He has since traded those positions for photo ops with Texas Barbecue, insisting that his campaign is now strictly focused on moderate economic issues. This pattern extends beyond Texas. In New York and the Midwest, progressives use the same affordability branding, while their inner circles express vastly different priorities. These candidates are often bolstered by a network of radical surrogates and influencers who operate as the campaign's vocal ideological base. While the candidates speak of lowering costs, leaked audio from their high-level aides and surrogates reveals open praise for communist revolutionaries like Vladimir Lenin. Top aides like Sia Weaver have explicitly described Fidel Castro and Che Guevara as heroes, while stating that their true goals involve the seizure of private property and the impoverishment of the white middle class. This rhetoric proves that affordability is being used as a tactical mask, using benign language to conceal an underlying agenda of radical wealth redistribution and class warfare. The traditional political tactic of wiping the slate clean for a general election has been rendered obsolete by the modern digital era. Candidates can no longer dismiss their own recorded statements as an irrelevant version 1.0 of their ideology that has simply been outgrown. As this diagram shows, a candidate may build a moderate facade for the general election, but it sits on a permanent bedrock of internet records and data points that cannot be deleted. Voters recognize the insult to their intelligence when a campaign attempts to force-feed them fake television actors and a scrubbed history. When candidates get caught using fabricated supporters to hide their records, they prove to the electorate that their specific moderate platform is a strategic deception rather than a genuine shift in policy.